The Redskins season is going to be so interesting this year, and it's I know it's politically incorrect to be calling them the Redskins now, but you know, I don't know how much I can get behind the Washington football team.
That's just gonna be. I feel like they're still gonna call them the Redskins at games and stadiums.
Nah, yeah, they're gonna be fucking up by accident calling them the Redskins.
Like the Washington football team.
They said they were having sex parties and shit. They were wilding out.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's why. Because Dan Snyder was getting under fire because the organization was like they were basically like whoring out the cheerleaders and having them like basically be escorts to a lot of the season ticket holders. It's like, bro, first of all, just like not even from an ethical standpoint, just look at that from the outside in and be like, how fucking desperate are we to get some fucking people in these stands that we're like basically just handing over cheerleaders like their property. just fucking giving cheerleaders like their property. It's like, bro, we are so fucking pathetic. Our football organization is so fucking.
Bro, like,
there's no coming back. There's no room for defense anymore.
I've been saying this, bro. Like watching wrestling, like I don't know. I feel like y'all not even a team no more. Like I just be watching y'all games and be like, who the fuck watches this shit?
Bro, like, I hate it so much. I was saying, I was saying that before, but now it's like
I got all the reasoning I need. Like shit.
I couldn't really talk shit because nigga, we in the DMV. And this fucking HTTR, what's that the hashtag?
Yeah, hail to the Redskins.
HTTR, bro, they be spamming that shit after every win in school. I'll be like, bro, y'all niggas.
Nah, because it's like we would be going hard in the paint for like the most fucking pointless regular season game because people didn't expect us to win, but nobody ever fucking expects us to win because we just fucking suck. Like the fact that the predictions before the games are always against us should let us know that like people in general just don't believe that we have what it takes to fucking win. And then I guess we fucking don't because you see like one of the other things too was they were bribing the fucking refs for us to win games. Bruh, we're like consistently fucking 5-11. Where are these bribes going to? Are we this desperate to get ourselves out of a first round draft pick? Like what the fuck? What are we trying to accomplish with cheating our way to fourth place, 5-11? We're just like, God, we're always in the top 5 for like first round draft picks, but like even the draft picks, we're just so fucking awful with utilizing first round draft picks. Like, let's give away our whole fucking future for like one person that we thought was a good pick, and then like even like RG3,
yeah,
like
that RG3 era. I was about to say that RG3 year. Like
we gave
up. Redskins shit.
We gave up so much.
I was like, all right, let me just let these niggas have their time because they haven't had.
Nah, because that first year was so like the fact that year where we went to the playoffs and fucking lost in the first round is still the highlight of my life for being a fucking Redskins fan and watching that man's career completely destroy itself against the Seahawks and the Ravens when fucking Halumdi Nada threw his whole 400-pound ass body into his leg. Like I watched the beginning and the end of this man's career all in one season, and that is watching my franchise quarterback self-destruct and never being the same person that he was again is the highlight of my fandom for this fucking team.
I remember being at fucking CA's house watching the Redskins play, and it was like somebody, RG3 was running. He ran out of bounds. He dove out of bounds. Like he jumped out of bounds and broke his foot, bro. I was like, bro, this man. And that was like his first. That was like the year or two after the playoffs because he was always injured. So he came back and was like, all right, bet. He was dogging up. Then he ran out of bounds. Tried to jump out of bounds. And fucking broke his foot.
That year after, and they did a lot to try to make it like a big deal that he was coming back. They were like all in for week 1, and he just kept getting fucking injured because he was just a shell of what he was. Because he got fucking ruined, and then they didn't give him. It was like they were saying that he was really pressing to get out there too, and then they were like, "All right, if you're gonna play as soon as you want to play, like you're gonna have to switch up your style. You can't be running around." Like I don't know. It was like I guess it was like both of them that took the fucking L for that, but he definitely did not give himself enough time to recover. And then we start getting, then like fast forward, we would always have our moments like every now and then. Like we had some good moments with Kirk Cousins.
Yeah, when Kirk first came in, Jordan Reed was y'all dog, but he kept getting injured.
Yeah, Jordan Reed was like, he was like at his best, he was one of the best tight ends in the league. Like I stand behind that, but like we just never got to see his fullest potential. Kirk, I could never talk bad about him because when we didn't have shit, Kirk was by our side. Kirk would give us some good moments. Like I'm pretty sure we went to the playoffs at least. We went to the playoffs at least once with Kirk, and then
y'all got tapped by the Packers. I remember that. I was watching it.
like I was mad as shit when we got rid of Kirk Cousins, and nobody really understood why. Like everybody else was just against me, and they were like, "Nah, bro, Kirk is just not that good." I'm like, bro. I don't think y'all understand how fucking hard it is for us to come behind like even a decent quarterback, and he knows the system. Like it's not working for him in Minnesota, isn't that what they're saying?
He's not doing bad in Minnesota.
No,
but
the first year wasn't that.
He was, and they were giving him shit.
Yeah, he was doing bad.
They were giving him shit for that.
But he teed up.
Yeah, he teed up, and that's what I'm saying. I'm like, Kirk clearly can play. Like, yeah, he might have more turnovers than we would want, but like, I trust Kirk over like whatever bullshit you're about to give us. But then we got Alex Smith.
Oh yeah,
Alex Smith wasn't even. Alex Smith wasn't even a dog. He was just a floor general. That man could run the game, not cost us the shit, and still provide like a touchdown here and there. Like that man would get like 1 or 2 touchdowns a game, maybe get close to 200 passing yards. But we didn't need much because our defense was so fucking strong at that time too, and we had our run game was strong. Alex Smith.
Bro, I remember that shit.
Like, we would trust to run with fucking Adrian Peterson. Adrian Peterson would be dogging it out. And then whenever we needed to pass, Alex Smith would come through. Alex Smith would not fumble when we needed him. And that's really all we could ask for at that time. Then we fucking lose him. And then they even find out in the reports. Bro, they find out in the reports that Jay Gruden had benched the fucking the starting left tackle because apparently he had like fucked this it might have been a cheerleader too. I think because Jay Gruden like, bro, I do not fuck with Jay Gruden. I didn't fuck with
assistant coordinator.
I kept trying to give Jay Gruden chances. I don't fuck with him now. I didn't fuck with him towards the end. And I definitely don't fuck with him now because he was in a lot of that shit that he was tied into a lot of the Dan Snyder shit that's been going on recently. But like basically, Jay Gruden had gotten salty because he had like fucked this cheerleader that I guess Jay Gruden was trying to do something with, and then he fucking benched him, and then that's how Alex Smith got hit that game immediately after that dude got benched. That's the broken block that got him fucking destroyed. Bro, this man, Alex Smith, almost fucking died off that injury. Like, he got infected and it got really fucking serious. God, like, bro, Jay, it got to a point where it was pretty fucking prominent that Jay Gruden was just not in it for us. Like, whatever the fuck, like, I don't, like, he just didn't fucking care. And we didn't care that he didn't fucking care, and we kept him there. And then, come to find out, the other dude, who was the other dude that we kept? We had a fucking hashtag going around just begging for this person. Fire Bruce Allen. We kept doing hashtag Fire Bruce Allen under every Redskins tweet. Like, it was an actual thing. Like, every single Redskins fan wanted this man Bruce Allen to get fired because he always made fucking horrible decisions with draft picks, with, like, just everything that a good fucking franchise is supposed to be doing. And clearly he didn't fucking care about the job either. And we're like, why are we keeping this man around? And then come to find out, he had been holding in a lot of the secrets that started flooding out about the Dan Snyder shit that was going on. And it's like, oh, like, me and my friends would be making jokes about, like, bro, he has to have some dirt on Dan Snyder, like some naked photos or something that's keeping him in this job. Because clearly he is not skillfully set for this fucking job that he has. But shit, I guess we were right all along. He had some dirt, and that's what kept.
That's why he was still.
He wasn't.
They need to fire Dan.
He was some shit at his job, but he knew how to keep it.
They need to fire Dan.
He's the owner of the team. He can only fire himself. They need to.
I thought he was the GM.
They need to ban him from the. They need to ban him
GM from the league.
They need to, like, Donald Sterling, ban him from the NFL.
I thought he was y'all GM. He's y'all owner.
You remember when that Donald Sterling shit was going around, where he was like,
Yeah.
He was saying like some racist shit. Yeah, like his wife had recorded him. That's some foul shit. That's some foul shit. His wife just secretly recorded him.
You can tell that she was she was young as shit, like a gold digger type. You could tell she was just in there for the bread.
Gold digger turning for me.
She was probably getting tapped by all them.
She probably got
all
paid
niggas
for
on
that shit.
all them niggas on the Clippers. She probably did get paid. She probably said that shit to TMZ. I know she probably did get a bag off that shit. On me, she probably got a bag off that shit. TMZ, bruh. Them niggas want any type of scoop. It will give you a bag for that shit.
Yeah.
Those publications are
Y'all didn't mess with Chase Young.
Bruh,
You didn't mess with Chase
Bro,
Young.
Chase Young is good, but like, bro, what the fuck is Chase Young gonna like? How Jurassic? Like, how good does Chase Young have to be to turn
Y'all
these niggas
defense
around?
right
bro?
now is not that bad.
Nah, like
y'all
our
offense
defense
still has questions because of Dwayne Haskins.
Our defense is
Y'all
like
defense doesn't look that bad.
it doesn't look that bad, but we fucking choke. We fucking choke, bro. We choke, and it's like, bro, like that's the thing about being a Redskins fan too. It's like even if we have the lead going into the fourth quarter, we know the game is, no matter how big the lead it is, we know the game isn't fucking over because we can easily just throw that shit away. We could be up 4 fucking scores. We could be up 28-0 and know that this shit could go left at any minute. Like that's what being a Redskins fan is, and I hope now that the name has changed and it's time to flush some of these people out that's been ruining this fucking franchise. Hopefully, being a Washington football team fan is gonna a fresh start.
Bruh. Y'all probably gonna look sweet though. Y'all gonna have the numbers on the helmet like Alabama.
Yeah.
We'll see. That's gonna be weird.
Hail to the football team! Hail victory!
Y'all can't even do that no more. The HTTR hashtag no more.
HTFT!
Yeah.
HTFT!
Y'all gonna have to change your whole football field design with the logo. Y'all gonna have to do everything different.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
I don't know if it sounds fucked up, but like I'm just not gonna like I obviously like it's 2020. I understand why we're doing all this, but at the same time, I have spent too much money on too much fucking Redskins apparel and gear and shit. Like
it's too late to switch.
It's too late to throw that shit out. I'm sorry. That's a lot of fucking money going away. Yeah, that's too much. That's too much money going down the drain. I'm sorry,
bro. Football, bro. NFL shit, like NFL merch costs like that shit is expensive as shit.
Yeah.
Especially jerseys, bro. I did not know when I was young. I thought jerseys was because I always got jerseys when I was young. So I was like, okay, I don't know how much this shit costs. And when I'm older, I'm trying to buy one for Christmas. $100. I'm like, nah.
Them cheap ass ones be $60, but you could tell them Jones cheap. The fabric be feeling a little iff. I had a Santana Moss jersey growing up. I had a Clinton Portis jersey. And then, it's like jerseys were just too fucking expensive for me to keep up. Because I would always want jerseys of, like, my favorite players. But, like, I don't got $100 to just throw. Especially because, like, there's nothing to fucking match with a Redskins jersey. Like, the colors are just too fucking, like... The only thing I ever saw that matched, like you remember those 9s that came out? They were, like, burgundy and gold. And it was white. It was a white and burgundy. It was, like, these Jordan 9s. I can't remember what they were called, but even them Jones were so fucking ugly. I'm like, these would be perfect for for some like wearing some Redskins gear with, but God, are these ugly. But that's like, bro, every single Christmas my mom would be buying me. She probably still she would be buying me Redskins gear and she would be buying me like Redskins shirts, blankets, just like, cause she knows that's like an easy thing. Like, like once you get to an age where you just like don't tell your mom like what you would want for Christmas, it's kind of just like, all right, he still likes Redskins, right? Like,
I just gotta say, I just got bread. Just always ask for bread. If it was a gift card,
I wish it was
that.
I wish it was that simple.
Me, my nigga, Pat in this bitch. We bout to spaz out. Have you running laps in this bitch? We bring them tracks out. Me, my niggas deep in this bitch, and we can't back out. I be going deep in that bitch. I make a tap out.